Hello, hello, it is the Trading Captain. I'm currently sitting up $32.57 on the day. Now, as you can see here, I took 7 trades today, a bit more than it's been. We've had a colder market, so seeing more volatility today, more opportunity today. Love to see that. So to go ahead and go over these stocks in play today, we had TRIB, which was one of the big movers I was looking at. Now, I did trade this one on the front side. This had a really good catalyst and we were seeing good momentum with it. But ultimately, after the first trade, I didn't really have as much confidence with it. I felt that after we had this first move here, I was really worried we were too extended and we might see a pullback. And we just didn't really get that. We just kept going higher and higher. And while I kept looking at it, I just didn't really trust it for a good entry. Noteworthy is that a lot of these pullbacks are pretty extreme, right? You had great breakouts, but we never really pulled away. We kept always re-pulling back, retesting this level before making the next leg. Not really a very clean break and pull away. To be expected because this is a higher float, but just worth noting. We had TIVC. This was another one I was looking at. Traded this one as well. Had a nice move up here on the front side. I ended up traded on the back side because I thought during this breakdown we were a little extended. Did get a nice curl here. Unfortunately, I sold a little bit too early. I didn't expect this final breakout here, but got a nice trade on it regardless. MAMO. This was one that sold off super hard. I traded this one twice, once during the initial breakdown, and I traded it a second time during this next leg down. I held it for a good bit to see if we could get any follow through, but we didn't end up getting it, so I had to break even sell. Well, I was a little bit of a loser on that one. So yeah, that one was unfortunate how that worked out. I also looked at CHR, and this was a reverse split. I was interested in this on the resumption because we had huge volatility on these moves, and I was taking it for the bounce here down at this area. We did get a bounce, but unfortunately it wasn't as good as I was looking for, so I got a very small profit on it, only $1.33, so relatively small winner for this one. And yeah, this one ended up rolling over once the market opened, so glad I decided to do that. And yeah, overall, just really solid hits across the board, right? Not any really big drawdowns. Cut the losers very early today. Really happy with how I played this, right? Very small losers, lots of moderate-sized winners. So going forward here, I've talked about this on the stream. I want to talk about it here. This is going to be the final recap video for Lightspeed, at least for the time being. I'll make a video breaking down the metrics a bit more in a future video, hopefully not too long from now. But the reality is that while I've been enjoying this experience, I've been growing and getting to live stream for all of you, and we've been building this community together. I love that. But the reality is that even though I have a slight edge statistically, that edge is not good enough to account for the fees, for the commissions of Lightspeed. I tried to make it work. I looked at this for 44 days, and the reality is just that there is not a big enough cushion. It is very clear that I will be losing money if I continue to keep trading this. So in good faith, because I'm just someone who doesn't like to engage when I have a disadvantage in the market, I am ending the challenge here. And that's unfortunate, but that's just the reality, and we have to be responsible. And we have to accept that whenever we are unprofitable, we should not keep engaging in an unprofitable situation. So I'm going to end it here. Hope you enjoyed this recap. Like I said, I'm going to do a very thorough breakdown into my trades and try and extract as much maybe educational learning opportunities for those of you that are watching and following along with this process. And yeah, I will be returning hopefully within the next 10-15 days. I'm going to try and pivot to Webull and see if I can get that broker to work. Free commissions. I've used Lightspeed in the past, or not Lightspeed. I've used Thinkorswim in the past. It's been a great broker for me, but it's been giving issues recently with how a lot of stocks haven't been tradable. So that is why I'm choosing Webull. But yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and end it here. I've rambled long enough. Thank you very much if you've watched all the way to here. If you could leave a like, I would appreciate it. And I will be back at some point. Take care.